YouTube. So when I finally did, I would just post it on YouTube, so you can use
I
that
think you
instead.
did.
I think
I think you did on
I did.
YouTube, and I just
I think I already
because anyway, any food I'm playing. Oh,
can't remember if I already posted it or not. Either way, I have the update for my kind of newer style. Can't remember how long
um,
my animated.
I have to get my chat. Okay. There's both of my chats, so I'll bring them over here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's close out that. Oh, god damn it. I forgot to get the YouTube link.
No.
Papa, shut up, bird!
Looks like they listen to you.
No, she'll start in a minute.
There's always hope.
Damn you!
What year? What year?
Alright. Time
I
to
need
hop
to
back
pull
up.
this over here for my mom. Can't close mom's stuff. Alright, let me give Duck full screen view real quick. Because Duck's the only one here with me, because of course it's only her, him, them. I don't know anymore. Speaking of Duck, I can maybe get them a quick, cheap PNG tour. That's just their PFP.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I am logged into my Discord, dude. Cancel. That's the wrong Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Not me. Add account. Oh my god. It's being annoying.
Mm-hmm.
That took so long to scan for some reason. Ah, yes, my lovely profile picture. Isn't it amazing, Duck?
Yep. Yeah.
I said the wrong name again.
Yeah.
Isn't it great, Milk?
Yeah. Perfect.
There we go. There's a little Milk Fox for the live stream. I should have done that before the live stream, but I honestly... We were talking about just normal. Hi, Bedbug. Thank you for the happy birthday. It is also my birthday for anybody who's a lurker and just watching my stream. Yay.
Oh, Bedbug is in YouTube.
He's on Twitch.
Oh, Twitch.
Also, I have a new PNG tour for this lovely occasion. This will be the VTuber that comes out during Dating Sims, or when I'm making my dating sim. Their name is Hearts. Actually, they don't have a name, but that's their name in my files, so it works.
Yeah.
We're gonna spin this wheel and play the dating sim we get. Let's go. Oh, it's the one that... Oh. Okay. So this is Underfell 1. Press to start. There we go. You will
Mhm.
die. I'm not reading all of this.
You're gonna die.
I don't think there's any
Here.
imagery to this.
Oh, BRB. I'm gonna get some chips, so you know.
Yeah, I don't think there's any imagery to this, and if there isn't, I'm not doing it. There is no imagery to this. Sorry, I lied. We aren't doing that one. There's another one on here that's no imagery, but like, I'll show you. Oh, yes, Bill Cipher. Let's date Bill Cipher. Duck, we are in the Bedbug, we are in the VC if you want to join us. Even though I know you won't. I'm just gonna pull all of that over here. This game is called Love Triangle. Tringle. I will join later, but I'm busy right now. I was joking. Oh my god. Be quiet. Start.
Two in the back. Got some chips too, so
This
yay.
game is rated T for teens and contains mild language and adult themes such as use of alcohol. Player discretion is advised. Good. This live stream, I swear a lot. It was a warm July evening. The sun was just barely up, giving the pine trees around you a pinkish glow to them. After a long trip, you guzzled some water and wiped some sweat from your brow. You were in Oregon, the place where the infamous Bill Cipher statue was, and for the first time in your life, you're going to see him in person. As you trot up the path that led deep into the pine woods, you notice a small gray hand sticking out from the bush. Curious, you decided to take a closer look. I want the money. It was him. His statue laid there, motionless, his body somewhat cracked and patched with growing moss. His limbs mostly gone, all except for a hand that he shook with forward. And his eye, probably as big as your head, it would seem, was all there. You search around the area for a bit and see if the treasure chest was taken, or even of it was there at all. Or even if it was there at all. After all, you were the first to find him. After you found the treasure and the fake, seemingly meaningless gold coins, you stare at the statue and wonder what you do next. You see fake coins in your bag. You end up taking pictures with the statue like any modern.
Right. Okay. Chips.
What is going on? What is going on? When the transformation was done, blah, blah, blah. I'm alive. Holy heck, I actually survived that punch. He stared at his hands, shaking from excitement until you back away a bit and step on a small branch while doing so. He flinches, now coming into realization that he wasn't alone. Uh-huh. He stared through you, shocked and a bit scared. He waved his hands around to see how you'd react. He noticed your eyes followed his hands. Huh, so you can see me, huh? He mumbled to himself, his hands somewhat shaky. Guess I'm still in my physical form, even after that mess. The demon blinks a few times, puffing up his chest, straightening his bow tie, and speaks. Well, kid, you sure took your sweet time, but I'm glad you found me. Feels like I've been stuck here for ages. He turns around and starts to float away, waving at you with one hand. Anyway, later, sucker. When you both turn to look at your wrist, a faint glow of what looks like a transparent chain binds you to. Wait, a chain? How in the world did this get there? Bill now seems to once again lose his composure, starting to frantically try to free himself from the chain. No. No. I spent years stuck in that stupid rock, and now this? As the dream demon panics, you stand there and wonder what to do. Laugh at him. You thought it was amusing seeing him get out of... You thought it was amazing seeing him get out of the one bind, just to find himself stuck in another, so you couldn't help but chuckle. He stopped trying to free himself from the chains and snapped. What? Is this funny to you? You think this is a joke? You know what the chain means, right? He held up the chain as if it was playing a bizarre version of the show and tell. That's what's good. I don't know. This means we're soul bounded. It means oh wait, I didn't get to read that. Bill, go back. I'm stuck with you for life. He drops the chain and hands the most sinister look on his face, which seems pretty difficult to tell since all he had was one eye. It can make your life a living nightmare. I can make your life a little nightmare, or I can be your best friend. Your choice. He floats up next to you and leans his arm on your shoulder. He still seems cocky, and the more you were around him, the more you felt unwelcome. Well, since I'm stuck with you, I might as well get to know you. What's your name, anyway? Oh. Also, what do you go by? You guy, gal, non-binary pal? What? Bit him. So you're non-gendered, huh? Understandable. So, tell me this, Hunter. What brought you up here in the first place? How did you know I was even here? You stood there quiet for a moment. How do you tell someone you saved them because you knew them from a show? Also, it was the whole sinister scenario was too surreal to even believe it was happening. But bizarre as it was happening. As you start off into space, Bill starts rummaging through your things and took out of your purchase copy of the journal. It's still in good shape and even has its store-bought cover still on it. Oh, what do we have here? What do we have here, huh? Why do you have a copy of Ford's old journal? How do you have a copy of Ford's old journal? And why does it look new? It's clear that he has no idea where he is or the fact that of his existence to you. He still learns eventually anyway. He's gonna learn eventually anyway, but after the events too far and two mental breakdowns, you're not really sure if he can take more surprising news right now. Tell him what's up. You decide to tell him the origins of the book and who wrote it and why you know of Bill in the first place. He floats there, still staring straight at you. So you're telling me that? You nod. That I come from a show? You nod once again. That a man with a silly goatee and a love for plaid made And he made this stupid replace of that diary also. You nod for the third time. He seems to look at you like you came from a mental ward. Very funny. So funny, in fact, that I obviously believe you. If that was true, why the heck would my statue be here, huh? As he said that, he tossed you the book and tugged the chain as if you were a dog on his leash. Anyway, what's the holdup, kiddo? Are you gonna stand there and in a Oh! Go back. I didn't get to finish it. Damn it. Quills is doing welcomes on the server. As the twilight faded into a starry night, you notice that the events you're experiencing right now can't be undone. You didn't really expect to be even out here for this long, but given the current events, it's not like there was anything you could do about it. You notice that Bill, the very being you're chained to, looks doubtful on the situation both of you are in. Even if he's a psychopath dream demon, you've known him throughout the show. You realize that you may need to get to know him and the real him to gain his trust. You start putting up some options. Let's get moving then. Seeming as how no other option was useful in the slightest, you ask him that maybe it would be a better idea to get out of the woods. Yeah, seems it. Like the only good plan our head can come up with. Come on, this way. Why am I following Bill? And soon he leads the way to somewhere. At this point, the sun also had almost set completely, leaving them walking in the darkness. Plus, God, the forest was so incredibly thick. It was hard to walk through it all. There's a lot going on. Everything, of course, except for the chain binding you two. It was strange. Somehow, you two were chained together, and yet there really was no feeling to it at all. Like there was some sort of hologram. As he led you through I'm gonna be honest. I'm already bored of this. Oh! He fell with you! We fell into the infinite hole. Really? Hey, Hunter, watch out! After the initial shock of falling, the demon floated as if he tried to yank the chain up, but sadly was unsuccessful. That ain't me. They're too skinny to be me. There was a good minute of yelling, mostly by your part, and partially by Bill, before the instant shock passed and your throat grew sore. Guess you were going to be here for a while. You and Bill floated in the darkness, and after a good few moments, you calmed down some. After your bit of adjusting, the fall became easier to get used to. The demon in front of you, of course, floated with ease, since he was so used to floating out already. What? From his expression, you could easily tell he was aggressive. What the fuck is going on in my server? Bill blinked slowly at the question, looking at you foolish. Yeah. Perfectly dandy. I mean, we're stuck together for less than an hour, and somehow you've managed to make us fall into a hole. Which, thanks for that, by the way. I'm so grateful. He scoffs as you float through in the silence. Technically, what all had happened wasn't really your fault, yet you couldn't help but feel he was blaming you for everything. Guess you really should have been more careful. There's a lot going on in my server right now. Before either of you could speak another word, a small light illumined below. The small circle of white grew bigger and bigger as you fell. Without moving, you remembered that you were still falling, and there was a strong possibility that there would be a cold, hard ground you'll meet at the end of it. You immediately instinctively reaction was to close your eyes, hold your hands, and scream. Oh my god, Skippy, shush. Shush. Skippy, the end. That's it? We died? Okay. Well, I guess it's time.
I forgot to mention that game's like really short. Like really short.
Oh, hello. Well, welcome. I didn't know you were back.
Me? Oh,
Yes.
sorry. I was just kind of waiting for the noise to go back down.
I don't know what this
I was
is.
listening the whole time.
Oh, this one.
I was probably gonna be mute for a while anyway.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do this one. Not yet, not yet. Okay, let's see what's this one. Oh, this is the... Skippy! No, you can't do a soft yell now after getting in trouble for screaming. Bad Skippy. Okay, let's download this. I say I don't pay. Give me the download. Wait, that's not my neighbor is free? I didn't know this.
Oh. Oh, that's cool.
I might play that later.
I would be really bad at it because I'm bad at picking up on stuff.
Did you notice how good I was at the one game that Vex was playing earlier? Like, I was like, oh, this one, that's the best option. That's the best option. And it's just, like, immediately right. Even the child I thought I killed.
Oh my god, the room's open again. I can finally be in here without being bothered. Let's go.
I'm waiting for this to download. Okay, it's downloaded.
Yes.
I keep accidentally opening Cricket. I hate this so much. I like how nobody has commented. I'm so hated. I got no fans.
Nuh-uh.
Nah.
Nuh-uh, you're not hated.
Realistically, Bedbug's doing something. The other person that was here also has gay/BL content. Wait. No, I need more context there. No, back up. I need so much more context there. This is also in a different language. That was the quit button.
What language?
Oh, yes, let me switch the language in the game. I don't know the... What's in logs? May I ask what the Twitch and YouTube channels are for? Is this it? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. English! Oh my god, we're in English.
English.
Okay, let's get a new game. I'm scared though, because I am very set in my ways when it comes to my ships. And they said there was going to be gay stuff and BL stuff. And I swear to God, if I don't get the ships I like, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to slam my face on my desk.
Oh.
I don't think people realize
Someone
how
was-
strong I am about my ships.
Someone was in the YouTube chat, I'm guessing.
Yes,
I don't know
they
if they're still
joined
there.
the, They joined the, server. So they're in there talking. At the moment.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Just keeping an eye on the YouTube chat right now. Hey,
Hello.
Hi.
hello.
I'm playing Dating Sims.
Hell yeah.
Quills?
On Valentine's Day. Makes
I was
sense.
about to say, why are you here?
Oh,
No,
am
I
I not
don't mean
allowed
that
to
in a
be?
mean
Dang
way.
it,
I
it
mean,
is
I expected you to be doing something for Valentine's Day.
I have been doing it since 8 a.m.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm sorry. The doorbell
Because
announced-
Viper, you
Oh,
know, boyfriend, right?
yeah,
And
I think it's boyfriend.
he's like, hey, I can't really spend Valentine's with you because I've had this planned out for longer than we've been dating. And I'm like, that's fair. You know, priorities exist and plans that predate us existing make sense. You know, which is a robotics competition because he does robotics.
I didn't get a
So it's
read
like,
that,
I
so I
knew-
can't press it. Sorry.
So like, I knew he wasn't gonna be able to be like fully mine today, right?
Yes.
But he's like, well, no, I can't be like fully with you today, but I would really appreciate you coming to the robotics meet. It's a public meet, so you can come. And I was like, you know what? I love you enough. Fuck it. I'll bring stuff to do, you know?
Yeah.
So I brought my knitting, I brought like drawing stuff, like my activity purse,
Yeah.
Plus
activity
snack and-
purse. Yeah, I get that.
drink. Well, my activity purse is about the size of a notebook, and that's it. Anything more and it will burst. So, she tiny. I got her at Target.
My activity purse is more like a satchel. It can fit.
See,
Like,
but that makes
my
more sense
laptop.
because you have more room.
I got it from this
I don't know what-
awesome shop in Springfield called Penny Lane. Take a
Hell
wild,
yeah.
not Penny Lane. Fuck, Happy Days. Take a wild guess what Happy Days is.
I'm assuming the fun stuff,
The fun stuff is correct.
but I digress. So I'm sitting there knitting from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's a long.
watching robotics happen and only being invested in like two because one of them started playing battle bots. I'm like, hey, that's not how it's supposed to go. Yo.
You're like, that ain't the rules. You're not supposed to do that.
Hi. Get in here. I see you. Vegas. Sorry, I have a cat again. I'm really happy about it, but he's also super shy. I saw him for a second and he dipped.
He's like, nope. Nope.
He like, nah.
You just saw him hop away because my poor little tripod. But I was knitting and I saw him every once in a while because, you know, he's working the event. I get it, you know?
Yeah.
Slowly going insane. Well, you want to hear the fun stuff that happened today?
Oh god.
So his brother comes up to me. Note, he has two brothers. One slightly older, we'll call him Rye. And then the youngest one, Tom. Alright? Easy enough.
Tom, got it.
Rye is 18, Tom is 16. Okay? Easy enough. Well, Viper's 19, alright? They're Irish twins of 1918
Yeah.
and then 16. And so, like, I'm just sitting there, just kind of getting insanely bored because you can only do so much knitting before you want to just be done with the world.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm here for my boyfriend. Why am I here for this? You know?
Why am I watching all of this happen?
Yeah, like literally, I texted my cousin who was also in robotics but graduated out of high school, so got out of it. And I was like, guess when I'm at for Valentine's? And he's like, I'm so sorry for you. But like,
Dang.
he's like, why are you at robotics meet? It's like, it's my Valentine's date. And he's like, oh, you poor soul.
Oh, I'm so sorry for that noise. I overate. I got meatloaf for my birthday dinner and I stuffed my face.
I want meatloaf.
Well, if
I
you
never tried
can show
meatloaf
up for my
before.
birthday. Honestly, I'm sure if you showed up, you could. There's definitely meatloaf left you could have. Imagine. Please don't do that.
What's
Uh,
Who's here?
I am. But it's your favorite person in the world. So,
What does that mean? Oh, it's Vix! Hi, Vix!
But
Why did
damn,
it take you
yeah, it
so
is.
long?
I said your favorite person. But anyway, so I'm sitting there. Rye comes up to me, right?
Oh fuck, I'm losing. Oh shit, I might not have been this.
Oh,
So
and there they
Rye
go.
Rye like sits right by me and he goes, "So you know Viper is purposely avoiding you, right?"
What?
Yeah, I'm like,
Huh?
"What?" And he's like, "I mean, yeah, I can prove it." Because like, how long has it been since you've seen him? And I'm like, "About 2 hours." Because like I'm assuming he's running around or I'm literally focusing on knitting and I miss him, right?
Yeah.
And like I'm oblivious and he walked super fast. Like I knit a row and I saw him like standing with his friends. I'm like, "Oh, that's sweet." Knit another roll. He just randomly walks out a random door with a table. I'm like, "Where did you get the table?"
Where'd you get that table? It reminds me of that one clip of Plankton.
Hey, where'd you get that
the
piano? Genuinely, when I took a picture of it, I was like, "Where'd you get that piano?" It was all playing in my head when I saw him just randomly pull out a table. And it's like, well, how can you prove it? He's like, okay, he's in a restricted area that you can't go.
That's because
And
he's a
that's where he's
worker.
staying.
He's a worker.
Well, here's the thing, is so is Rye.
I'm
But it's even restricted for Rye. So it's like,
okay.
oh.
So like, is he a higher up worker or something?
Yeah, he's a coach.
Okay.
Well, Rye's a volunteer.
Wait, he's a coach. He's probably in the back talking about like strategies and stuff.
So how Vex works, because it's Vex Robotics, is that there's teams.
Yeah.
And the coaches are more like mentors where they help with the coding, but they don't actually do anything. And it's the team's job to build the robot, do everything, because it shows their intelligence, not the coaches.
Mm.
The coaches help, but they do not do.
Interesting.
They teach. I was not in robotics. This is secondhand information from my dear dummy.
Okay. Excuse me. I'm sorry if anybody just heard me burp. That was very, very gross. I like how the live stream is called "We Play Dating Sim." I'm playing dating sims, but we're hearing your drama.
No, for real. So, anyways, back to my drama. He's like, "You want me to prove it?" Well, the room that he's in is the workshop room because we're at a high school. So, there's a wood shop class.
Yes.
He's like, "Well, he's in that, and we're in the black box, which is only like a hallway. Like, the black box is on the right side, and the wood shop's on the left side. All right, of this said hallway.
All right.
A black box is somewhere where theater kids go to do their theater cult shit.
They're a theater cult.
Truly.
Oh, that's lovely.
Theater cult. That's a new
That's
one.
lovely.
I was gonna be a theater
That,
kid.
I
that's
mean, it's
lovely.
true. Okay, for reality, black box is normally where people go to practice, so they don't have to work on the stage. So, like, if it's tech week, like when the tech kids are working on lighting and stuff like that, and taking up the entire stage, it's allowing them to still practice. That's what the black box is. It's a theater thing.
Okay.
But I digress. So, well, Tom's girlfriend, which I just found out he had a girlfriend, which both of us have very eerily similar tastes in fun, I have found out. And I just looked over at Tom when I found this out. I'm like, so Tom, her and I both were in art club, both love doing field trips, both like painting, both like traditional art. We both do digital art. And she plays D&D, as well as all these other things that we have in common physically. And he just looks at me dead ass and goes, maybe it's just our last name thing. And I'm like, you are not helping you and Viper allegations about you two being true twins.
Oh.
Because they look identical. They look identical. Like, if Viper regressed to, like, 16, he looked exactly like Tom. And I'm just, like, over here going, dude.
That is
Not helping the
Ending up
allegations.
with this is so weird.
Like, we look physically
different, but like, you know.
Still have like some of the same features. I get what you're saying. Hello, Mom. I'm not the one tearing apart the floor. Hi, Panda.
Panda's ready for me to go make bed.
Yes, Panda's ready for bed. Hi, Panda. Kitty came to see us. Sorry. I'm paying attention.
Recall.
That's Skippy. We ignore Skippy. She's a loudmouth.
Valid. But, so, well, like, I go to the
Okay.
volunteer black box, right?
Yeah.
Because Tom's girlfriend sneaks me in, okay? Because she is a judge, which means she's slightly higher than a volunteer, but not by much.
Okay.
But I still got stolen. Which ironically was the second time that day that I got stolen to the black box.
This mysterious
Are
black
we in
box sounds
OGs
super
only?
creepy. Yes, we are.
Shoot, my dad's trying to join.
Oh, fuck. Give him it. He's an OG. I forgot.
My dad was like, I don't see anyone in the server. And I'm like, Dad, no!
Give him OG. I forgot to give it to him.
Like, all of it is like how we just
Oops.
I can't do it on mobile. Ah!
Okay, which one is it? Which one is he? He's vampire, right?
Vampire Dad. Yeah.
Yep. Just double checking. Where is he? Oh my god, I can't find him. I'm blind. Oh my god. He's in online, I'm pretty sure. Old man vampire, there he is.
Yes. Yep.
There we go. I gave it to him. I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
So, basically, I go to the workshop room, right? And sure as shit, there he is. I see
people.
Viper. Hey, Dad. I'm telling T. So, put your fake nails on and grab your teacup.
Oh fuck yeah!
So, Dad, you're gonna know the real names to these people, but I'm not.
Saying
But
them
you're
because
gonna
we're on
understand
live.
why. But
Okay.
there you are. Get over here. Hi. Sorry, Vegas just showed up. Hey, Gus.
You're fine.
So, you sound so tired. But
No, I'm just old.
Damien give you that many gray hairs?
Yeah.
But, like, I see him in there, right? And I'm like,
Mhm.
oh. Because, like, then it just kind of proves Vegas! Fine, I'll accept that. But, like, it kind of proved that he was purposely abandoning me, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, I was, like, tearing up about it. Well, turns out that none of the trophies were ready, like, fully ready, and Viper had to do it all himself. Like, an hour before the award ceremony.
Huh.
And that's what he was doing. Well, I found out afterwards, and I had to tell Viper about it. And he looked so ready to kill Rye. So tired, but he was so ready to kill.
Okay. Okay.
So, like, we get back, you know, because we're cool. And at some point, we're all just sitting in a circle together. Like, Viper's mom, Rye, me, Viper, Viper's friend, Tom's girlfriend, and I. Or, I already said I, but you know what I mean.
I know.
Like, there's multiple people in this circle, and by circle, I mean we were sitting on the floor.
Oh,
Like,
literally
cool
a circle.
people. Literally a circle on the floor in the middle of the hallway, because we're cool.
All these squares make a circle.
Truly how I felt. And Rye looks over at Tom's girlfriend and goes, "You should probably break up with Tom."
Huh?
Well, that's what she said. And he goes,
What?
well, like, he's not a good person, so you shouldn't do that. And by the way, Tom was annoyed with Rye at this point because Rye kept trying to break into places he wasn't supposed to be.
Oh my god.
Because Tom is a judge at this place. Rye, again, is a volunteer. Tom was judging, like, doing final scores on who should get awards and not, right?
Yeah.
Like, he was doing his job. Well, Rye is annoying him by going like, "You're not doing what I want."
So
And it's
acting
like,
a toddler.
they're judges. Yeah, and again, he's 18.
Wait, he's the older
And
one?
so, like, Rye goes, like, you should break up with Tom. You deserve better.
What the fuck?
I should know. I have 10 boyfriends.
Huh?
He's saying this in front of his mother.
Oh, great.
And I am
Oh,
sitting
wow.
there. And, you know, you can see his mom's true disappointment right now. And he's, like, starting to brag about his so many boyfriends and girlfriends. And just, like, Tom's girlfriend looks at me horrified. And I just lip, you get used to it.
That's sad.
Because with Rye, you genuinely get used to it.
Damn. I didn't expect this tea right before I started a Sans AU dating sim. Jesus.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, like, you know, Viper and I talked about it afterwards. Do not ditch me, sir. Vegas. Vegas ditched me. So,
Vegas said, okay,
Like-
I'm done with the drama. Bye.
no, for real.
Oh,
He'll
wow.
be back at like 3 in the morning to come bother me. But I digress. So,
You are an annoying bird. You know that?
I find out that Viper is starting to like collapse out of exhaustion. And I put that like nicely of how he was, because he was genuinely doing horrible.
Oh. I need to sneeze. I'm sorry.
Like, again, I say that out of love, but like, no, it's
Bless you.
rough.
Thank you.
It's in tight. But like, we were walking to like upstairs so he can get his backpack, right? He fell up the stairs multiple times because his body was trying to collapse
Oh
out of
my
exhaustion.
God.
No.
You know what he told me when I told him he needs to go home?
What?
What?
I can keep doing it. It's fine. I need to. I gotta keep doing it.
No?
Drag him back home. Drag him back home.
I did. I legitimately. I'm like, I am taking you home. And he's like, no, you know what? I'll get my dad to do it. I'll get my dad to do it. I'm like, your dad is working. Your dad's a volunteer as much as everyone else in your family is today. I'm the only sucker who isn't.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
And like, he fought me so hard on it. And I even went to his mom because I got so frustrated with trying to fight him. And I'm just like, Jen. And she goes, both of them. Dude, he gets it from his father. I'm like, I'm aware.
He gets it from his father.
He gets it from his father. Dude, I'm aware. I've met his father. I met all of you. Because a first introduction to a father should not be, so does he share the good dick size? So,
Wow,
What?
that's
'cause that
forever
was
on
my
the
first
internet now.
introduction. That was my introduction to him.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like,
Ew.
I'm like, thanks, y'all.
That's literally what I would have said. I would be like, ew.
Here's the thing. Thanks to Rye, by that point, I knew it was true. Thank you, Rye. I didn't want to know.
Huh?
And now we know.
Well, I don't want to know
Now we
this.
know.
Rye showed me his fun tape when he was 16.
What the fuck?
I was not a happy camper.
Oh.
I didn't ask for this today or any day. And I told Viper, you know.
Obviously.
Well,
Dude,
yeah.
Vern's getting
So,
mad.
because I'm like, dude, I'm not going out of this unscathed with someone else. Without someone else. Like, congratulations, he's your brother, your problem.
Here's your brother,
like-
he's your problem now.
Like, at
Dang.
some point, I finally get to Viper, because he's like, I'm gonna go get food, you stay. Like, I'm a dog, and guess what? I'm not. I'm a cat. Screw you. And I just, like, walked over to, like, the volunteer room, because I was like, Jen, do I have permission to go to the volunteer room? She goes, granted, good luck. And I'm like, thank you, Jen. And I walk. And I get there, and, like, I start talking to him about it. I'm like, you need to open up, like, you know, have a heart-to-heart with it. And he's like, fine. I'm like, thank you. And then we go tell his dad. Well, his dad is still a little annoyed about it, but allows it to happen, you know? Because they are both very stubborn. And I get him in my car, right? Which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you can recline if you want. If you don't, that's fine. And, like, we start driving. And we're in the first town, you know? We're driving. We get to the second town. He's, like, trying to stay awake on the window. Because, you know, like, the best place to lean on trying to sleep in the car is on the window.
Yeah, you're totally
And
not
that's
gonna
sad
bust your
because
face through a window.
it hurts. Oh,
Or you
always.
can just lay
Dude,
down in the back.
That is like one of my biggest memories.
The legal way.
That is literally one
But,
of
like-
my biggest memories as a kid. Just bang, bang on the school bus. Bang.
Always. Oh my gosh, always.
Oh no, that's still me. I still put my head against the window.
Well, I grabbed his head gently, and I'm like, I lay it on my shoulder. I'm like, because I do the same thing with him, is I'll take his arm and just cuddle up to it. So I made him do the same thing with me. And I'm like, just sleep on me. I'm going to be a lot smoother of a ride than a window.
Yeah.
And also warmer, right? Because, like,
Oh my
I'm letting
God,
him
windows are
control
ice
the
cold.
AC. I'm letting him control the AC because I know he's the one feeling sick. I'm not. So he's going to be the one who wants to have the temperature control.
Yes.
Because, like, when you're sick, you are either boiling or freezing. And I wanted him to just... Because I don't know what he's feeling. Dude,
No in between.
take over.
Yeah.
Like, he had the AC on warm. Like, that was the temperature on the way. Was, like, an uncomfortable warm.
Hmm.
Too cold to be comfortable, but too warm to say that it's cold. Like, it was a weird mix. I did not approve, but I knew he did, and I was like, you know what? It's a 40-minute drive. And I'm feeling fine, you know?
Yeah.
So we get to the second town, and he's laying on me now, right? And he's
Mhm.
dozing off. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Whatever. Keep going. I let him also control the music. Because, like, when you're sick, you don't want to listen to the most random, dorky music I'm about to play. Because it's about to flip from Love in a Bottle to, like, Vox Populi in, like, 2 minutes, and it's going to be great. And then Winter Wrap Up, alright? It's about to go crazy up in here. And so I was like, you can choose the playlist, just relax, you know? He was, like, sleeping, dead asleep, by the time we got out of the second town, which is not big. It's less than a mile to get in and out of that town.
That's crazy.
And I only know he was dead asleep because you can feel his entire body shutting down one ligament at a time. So I can feel, like, every individual finger shutting down. Like, every knuckle shutting down. I can feel his hand shutting down, arm, shoulder. Like, I can feel everything starting to
Arm,
shut
shoulder,
down.
Knees and toes, knees and toes. I'm sorry.
Knees and toes. But, like, you can feel it, and then all of a sudden, I just hear...
I thought
like,
you were about
alright,
to
he
say
was
I
like-
heard him throwing up everywhere.
I would have cried. There would be more tears shed today if my car was full of puke.
I really thought
no.
that was where it was going.
No, dead snoring. It made me so happy. I'm like, I know you need sleep. You're on 72 hours of none. And just surviving on, like, energy drinks. I know you need sleep. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
So, like, he's sleeping on my arm the entire ride, which is another, like, 30 minutes, right?
Yes.
My arm is dead asleep at this point, like, when we get back to his house. And he's told me, like, yeah, I blinked in the second town, and we woke up at my house. And I'm like, yeah.
We woke
You know what I
up.
did? I sang songs in my house. Like, sang songs in my head and called it a day. Like, got into bed, tucked him in, and it's like, okay, good night. I love you. And immediately his dad calls, hey, can you take out the dogs?
Really?
Damn it. We were about to start sleeping.
Damn.
Hey,
So
Yes.
we get up.
the lights are off when you go to bed this time.
What light did I forget?
The bathroom light, the hallway upstairs light.
They told me
I didn't
to
turn
turn
on
the
my
balloon up, so you know what I did? I took the balloon and I tricked him into the gaming room with me.
Okay, I am on the phone with my friends.
But
I'm sorry.
no, you're good. But like, yeah, I'm so woohoo. Because, you know, he and I did finally, I did finally get him to sleep, and also happy about it, you know?
Yeah, that's good.
Well, he wanted to stay on a sleep call the entire time, so that was fun with me, and I was like, alright, you can
Can
sleep
you-
call.
Hold on. I gotta go take my antidepressants.
Fair enough.
Important to take those.
Yes, I will be right back.
But I found out that Mitt, his dad, got in the room and found out that we were on a sleep call together and turned off his camera and flashbanged me again.
Dang.
This is the second time he's done that. It pisses me off each time he does it because it hurts my eyes because light sensitivity go burr.
Dang.
But like also, not your phone, don't touch it. You know?
Yeah, I accidentally flashbanged a couple of my friends.
Oh yeah, but like Snapchat, like when you turn off your camera, it just goes to a really bright color.
Mm-hmm.
I do
That.
not want to take your horse pill. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Are you done with your story?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Well,
If-
I will continue my game in a
If I
second.
knew this was gonna happen, I would bump popcorn.
Joke's on you. I have the iron lung popcorn bucket.
Which is so cool.
I know. Mm-hmm.
I started like fusing a bunch of MLP characters and making them children and stuff, like making their children and stuff. So I started a family tree for that while I was listening to Quills' story.
I should have just started drawing.
Make a drawing based off of the tea that you're feeling.
Yeah. I was tempted just to draw me listening to you. I'm like,
Intense listening
mm-hmm.
starts.
Yes, exactly.
The doorbell announces the arrival or departure of people at the cafe. This place was quite busy due to its wide variety of coffee, cakes, and sweets. Don't tell me this isn't just a normal dating sim. Don't tell me I have to learn how to make coffees.
But like, now I texted him. I was like, hey, when you wake up, can you please call me back? Because like, I'm not dealing with the flashbang of everything when I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, text me when you wake up. I love you. And so now I'm waiting.
You're just waiting. Dude, there's so much
Waiting to
going on
see
in the
if he wakes
server.
up.
Jesus.
You got a
I
new
was
person.
checking
What do
on
you
that
expect?
every
I
time.
see that, but But it's just still so weird, you know? Oh, did he ask for like a COD server and stuff like that? I mean, not server. COD role?
ping.
Yeah, I'll have to add that.
Why don't you just make a gaming role? Make it more a broad statement so we don't have to make multiple different of the same thing. And also, I don't think this is a Call of Duty server. Like, how many of them are going to be playing COD?
I don't. That's a lie. I play COD, but I don't play COD. You know what I mean? I play the Xbox 360 version with my little brother.
Yes. I have never
I
played
used to
COD
play
in my
the
life.
PS3 version on with my sibling.
Not both of us having the same memory, but fighting consoles.
Gun Party?
Oh, no. But it increased in clientele was somewhat
Irrelevant?
relatively recent, all thanks to the effort of the employees. Guys, why can't I speak anymore?
I said
Because
that
you're
word
too
completely
baffled by
wrong.
my story.
Among the activities we did to reach other audiences were home delivery and event services. The cafe would prepare a large buffet choice by the customers, which we served during or after galas, meetings, or events. I'm sorry.
You're so burpy today, Hunter.
I know. I don't know what's going on. However, this
To be
time
fair, I might actually just
you might what?
call him and wake him up like a jerk because I know he'll fall immediately right back asleep. But he's the one who really wanted to sleep call. Because he feels bad that he broke his promise.
Oh. Yeah, but
Because he promised he'd make as much time as he can for me because it's Valentine's Day and then didn't.
But you can do that any day. It doesn't have to be Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah, we're doing it Monday.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's President's Day, but also because I have the day off.
Mm-hmm. My birthday is stupid.
That's probably what my uncle says too.
Oh yeah, it's my uncle's birthday. It's the womb's birthday, apparently.
It's
Who
my
the
uncle's
hell's the
birthday.
womb?
The womb is Duck's friend. IRL.
Friend.
Oh.
Thank you, Quills.
Thank you.
How did I forget
You're
the
welcome.
Hunter, I
friend?
think you're like the only person I know.
A true,
Hunter, I think you're
true
like the only
friend helps
person
a
I know
friend
that's
in
birthday
need.
son.
A true friend help you be. I like that song a lot.
A true, true friend.
However, it was
a
the
friend.
chance to land a much bigger contract, an important one that would guarantee his cafe resounding success. Also, I just remembered I wanted to make all of these random ship kids a cutie mark, and then I just never did. Oh well. And I was the one in charge of repressing the cafe me cross. What?
I think it's representing.
Representing the cafe. Me, comma, cross. Cross. This is a golden opportunity. Am I cross?
Have
Or am I
you-
talking to cross?
I think you are cross.
Oh, god damn it.
Would you like another dating sim idea?
Sure, I'll add it to the wheel.
We have like 20.
It's called Your Boyfriend.
Is that the one with the bald guy?
Yes.
I knew it!
Yes, it is.
I
Is
can't
the bald guy
afford
shiny?
to make a mistake this afternoon. I need to breathe,
No.
relax, and breathe again.
Damn.
I knew it sounded ridiculous, but even though it wasn't my first time,
It's
at
one of those
representation, I was
stalker-
nervous as hell.
Like dark romance
event-
dating sims.
Agent,
Oh,
So
cool.
I signed a contract with them.
It's even better then.
Meaning it was their own event. Our cafe was just one of the locations in the brand chain, but each one operated independently to grow on its own, relying only on investments from the parent company. Why is there so much accuracy to this? There was not needed for this.
To make it feel even more real.
It's I've been working here since I started my career, even after I am cross. Why am I cross?
Mm.
This pisses me off. A lot to me. Already zoning out. A hand hovered in front of my face, barely bringing me back to my senses. Ah! Ah!
Oh God.
It's just,
That.
maybe it was my anxiety, but but I hadn't felt my coworker's presence in front of me. Dust, what are you doing here?
So annoyed.
I had just left the
I'm falling
cafe.
asleep. The exhaustion has kicked me, y'all.
What?
My brain went into social battery died.
Oh,
Please
damn.
reboot entire system because I've been stuck at a high school
Fair
all
enough.
day today that my body was like, yeah, we have enough time to socialize. No, we don't. I was lied to.
Alright. I don't know what else.
I just wanted to socialize.
Well, I mean, we can socialize later.
That's very true. Okay, good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
I did the
I'm gonna
tea
head
and
out
then I.
too.
Alright,
Well-
bye.
Oh, close.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
I had just left the cafe, getting ready to attend the meeting. It wouldn't take long to get there using the public transport. What do you think? Since you're usually at the diner, driving. What do you think? Since you're useless
Since you're
at driving, I
useless
have to
at
be
driving.
the chauffeur? I didn't ask you to be. Anything I want to be? Our colleagues pity you, and since I'm the only one with a car, they forced me to help. This was Dust, who also worked at the cafe. He handled all the money there. The finance guy. We had never gotten along well. We would talk normally, but we rarely shared breaks or exchanged words when we were in the same room. But somewhere there was a certain trust in the fact that Dust
What?
had no problems being rude to me. Oh my god, I keep burping! Well, I can take advantage of the time to prepare. Be rude, ignore him. If you're professional like you did in your interview, I'm sure you'll have the deal sealed in the first minute. Do you still remember my interview? You must really regret being the one who chose me. Dust sighed. But of course I do. I thought you were more capable. But here I am, waiting for you to stop throwing tantrums so we can head to the meeting. Dust led the way into the parking lot, and I followed along. The chat we had ended up costing me valuable time I needed for mental preparation. After a few minutes of driving through the almost deadly silence, we arrived at the event agent. Oh my god! The venue was obviously very special. The building surrounded as a venue of prestigious
Are you okay?
prestigious events, which made making a strong first impression correct for the guests. Crucial for the guests.
Crucial?
I can't read.
Welcome to stream chat,
I
where
can't
Hunter struggles to
read.
pronounce words.
Look, I'm dyslexic, okay? Leave me alone. You bully me, you're ableist.
Don't worry, me too.
Ah, shit. Never mind. As I stepped out of the car, I brought a quick glimpse of Dust doing the same. Huh, why are you getting out for? Oh, sure, I'll just hang out in the car the whole time. Of course I'm coming with you. And why I can also make sure you don't lose this contract. Looks like that. At least take your coat off. Dust was always wearing the coat. He never lowered the hood, even while at work. I have never quite understood his obsession with presenting himself that way. Every situation was different. Was right now. Looking presentable was... They're not gonna faint just because I have a coat on. Start walking. Ugh. We went to the reception, and the attendant guided us to the meeting room. The building was solely owned by the agency. Unlike our premises, there were offices of other entities I never get to know from the second floor onward. We took the elevator up to the third floor, and the skeleton was waiting for us at the entrance. It's Nightmare! I'm sorry. His outfit was formal.
We know you like Nightmare.
I love Nightmare. He's my boy.
We can tell.
For context, I do not mean that and I would date Nightmare. I mean, he is, like, my boy. I am squishing his face like he's a little child. Even though he's a grown man who would kill me.
He's your son.
He's my son. His outfit was formal and more suited for... His outfit was formal and more suited for the I
don't think even I know how to pronounce that word.
Administrative. What the fuck is that word?
Admin extra?
Administrative. That's the best you're getting. Fuck you. Work. Then practical task. The green vest he wore under his jacket was the only exception. He almost looked like the manager of the entire agency. He had one aura of importance. It was clear he would like to be the one to decide on the... I fucked up. I didn't finish reading. And the only made me more nervous if I messed up with him. The cafe would be history. You must be the one from the cafe. Good thing you arrived on time. Showing up 10 minutes late wouldn't leave a good impression. That's why we got here 10 minutes early. The stranger fell silent for a moment. I had to hold back the urge to smack Dust. This was no time for his mouth, especially not in front of the agency's top Mongol. Sorry for my partner, Dust, sir. I am a representative for the cooperation between both companies. I'm cross. The agency, blah 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 blah. The agency's top magnet shifted his gaze from me to Dust, then back to me. He soon introduced himself, addressing me directly. I am Nightmare, the person in charge of the contract your cafe is part of. Please come into the room. Cross and Dust. I glanced at Dust with his hands in his pockets. He didn't seem bothered by the others. Different? Just start singing the national anthem. I didn't... Indifferent tone. I got there. It was only a comment before entering. I followed after him and had a misfortune of seeing him adjust his hoodie before entering the meeting. May the earth swallow me. The room was spacious, with a rectangular table in the center by the chairs. A typical office meeting table, but it had its charm thanks to the large window at the back. Nightmare sat in the end chair, asserting his position. I took a seat next to him to stay attentive.
Don't worry.
Attentive, while Dust sat 2 seats away, keeping his distance. I couldn't complain. He only came because I couldn't get around. This was supposed to be my official business. Nightmare started talking. As you know, we are an agency. It's specialized in events of various types.
Various?
What the fuck are those 3 words?
Corporate, exclusive, educational?
Thank you. Lately, we focus completely with buffets and cocktail service due to the challenges of hiring staff for even a single requirement. Bartending, service, prep, chefs, cleaning, etc. That's why we opened a tender to establish a more solid collaboration with explorationist events companies. Yes, that's why I gathered you considered our cafe, sir. I don't remember reading anything about cleaning services in the contract. Interfer. I do not interfere. What the fuck is that word? Interfere! Interfere! It's interfered! I'm gonna go with interfere.
Don't worry, you got this.
I couldn't believe what he was saying. I raised an eyebrow and looked at him with disdain. Dust. The tender clearly stated the different companies will be hired. The cleaning service isn't our responsibility. It's important to clarify, you never know. We could be recorded, and once we sign, we're done for. Nightmare cleared his throat out, interrupting our argument. I shrugged automatically. We're not recording, for your peace of mind. In that case, we'd be at a disadvantage since we need your permission to record. Cross is right. You won't be handling the cleaning service. I stayed silent, but Dust shot me an annoyed look. I tried to reset, joining his tantrum, but I just curled my toes, hoping it could help me calm down a bit. Hello?
Hello.
What the fuck do you have on your teeth?
Lipstick.
Okay.
I was gonna try to scare you. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna walk in here. I was gonna jump scare you.
Alright. I'm live streaming.
I was gonna get punched, wasn't I?
Probably.
That was really funny. I'm gonna get you though.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a birthday scare.
Mm-hmm. Nightmare continues the meeting. He explains that in order to decide among the selective location, there would be a second stage that continues of a process and 2 events organized by the agency. This includes payment, and there were no problems. As a cafe, we had to offer a buffet that met the customers' expectations. We had to make an effort to make it the best experience. The meeting continued without a major setback before signing for the services of 2 upcoming events. We went to see the floor where the buffet would be handled. Held, not handled. Damn it! Fuck!
Close enough.
The hall was well lit, and there were serving tables placed throughout almost all of the space. There were other tables that stood out for being longer, probably used for sitting out appetizers. That's the word.
Appetizer.
Ha! Nightmare entered the hall, pointing out the exit and the staff service. I tried to pay attention to the details on the tables. There could be many kinds of cakes, and one of the ones in the back, the cookies. And near the wall, the drinks, so that stuff could walk without bumping into customers. During my visual inspection, I spotted the elephant in the room. Far into the hall, there was a stage with someone standing up on it. Oh my god, it's Killer!
The fact that you managed to recognize the characters so quickly.
Shut up! Don't judge me!
No, I'm impressed. I think I would have not known what kind of.
Oh, well, it's so
Hey,
obviously
you
Killer because
bandit
he doesn't have eye lights, and look, there's a target right there.
Ah.
It takes me 2 seconds to recognize.
You need to remember,
these
I'm
guys.
not that deep into the Undertale fandom.
Well, I can still give you some like things like on other ones we play. Like look for a target, no eye lights, and he has stuff running down his face. Usually, that would be Killer. Unlike Nightmare, his aura was much more charismatic, even though his eyes sockets were completely dark. There were certain skeletons who could hide their pupils. It was a very eerie ability. At least I'm not able to do that. All skeletons can, though. It's like an emotion thing. The guy on the stage realized I was watching him, jumped down, and approached us. Nightmare stopped his explanation when he heard the echo of his fall and the footsteps. He is Killer, our event coordinator. Hi, are you from the coffee? Nice to meet you. Only 2 location places. The first filter. Yes, that's right, sir. Thank you so much. I'm Cross. It is also an honor to be here. His tone of voice was very friendly and
Energetic.
Contrary to Nightmare. Killer approached me and offered his hand, which I took. He did the same with Dust, who was not as enthusiastic as I was, but he did not refuse the handshake. Ha! Don't be humble, Cross. The fact that the boss chose you means you have a lot of potential. Huh. Do I continue talking to Killer, or do I say thanks again?
Don't ask me, I'm terrible with choices.
Just pick one.
Thanks.
Thanks again. I didn't think it was like that. Thank you again, sir. Some can, and others can't. That's how things are. So I hope you can do a good job. We'll do it. Don't worry about it, sir. No need for sir. We're colleagues on the same level. Ever thought Nightmare is the heir to a whole agency? Even though Nightmare is an heir to a whole agency. Don't start. The boss? I'm sorry for the trouble. Ridiculous. It was a joke. He only is the head of our corporate event department. Oh, now I was embarrassed. I'll excuse this guy. He organized events, but that's how the role of a proper chef. We all automatically look at Dust after the comment, and then Nightmare and Killer turn their heads to me. Nightmare must know my position since our branch manager had informed him that the representation was just a pastry chef with a high rank. Even so, I seem to be casual about the answer. Do I defend oneself or stay silent?
Sure, you can defend yourself.
I turned to him and crossed my arms, demanding answers. This man was already giving me way too many headaches. For once we were both in this, and the first thing he did was hurt the pride of my profession. You really make being a baker look like a bad thing. He cracked his eye socket, his red eyes glaring at me, and he spoke sharply. No? I froze in my seat and only snapped back in retaliation after a few pats on my back. It was Killer who gave me a reassuring smile. Don't worry, Cross. That is your name, right? This contract isn't hanging by a thread because of how you speak. Right, boss? Nightmare raises both eyebrows when mentioned. He had been silent, observing us with more interesting expressions. But he didn't seem annoyed, honestly. It was more surprised that his expression had changed after so long. Certainly. Thank you. That reassures me a lot. Dust shrugs at the situation. Ooh. I was thankful that this didn't escalate. But I was quite annoyed that he behaved this way. Wasn't he supposed to be part of the human resources? He's HR! He is HR.
Oh, wow. And he's
Dust?
HR and acting like this.
Dust is HR. That's crazy to me. Hold on, I just realized something is wrong on my model.
Oh no. Is it not moving?
No, one of my pieces is like moving weird.
Oh.
There we go, I fixed it. I'm sorry,
Yay.
everybody. Did you want us to fail this tender? What? If we win, our cafe could take off and have more residential... I didn't get to read that. Anyway, just like you're an event organizer and pastry chef, I am an event organizer and a host. I usually keep the crowd entertained. The stage is my playground. Killer had been leaning against the stage as we talked. It was a platform that reached his shoulders. Killer was giving the platform a few pats. In a smaller event like ours, the one talking at meetings were usually the clients. We just provided the food. This must be your favorite spot in the room. If it were up to me, I would never leave this stage. While we were talking, Nightmare and Dust stepped away to the staff room, so this was perfect chance for me to know my future colleague. I didn't need to plan the conversation. He just started talking, sitting back on the stage. It always interesting to meet a new partner. Your teammate Dust. He is quite direct, isn't he? Something like that. He worked in human resources. Oh, that makes you're clearly from a different department. Of course, being a pastry chef takes precision, creativity, and talent. I saw the dessert sketches you brought for the Tinder. That is not Tinder. That can't be. Tinder. I'm gonna.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Knight would never admit it, but he ate all the tartlets when no one was looking. Really? I thought he barely tried anything. Killer leaned in, lowering his voice. I had moved closer to catch his whisper. Nightmare has a perfect pose for your face, but I've known him for years. When he says it was fine, it really means it was delicious. That is good to know. Gay?
Gay? Where?
Gay?
Who said gay?
Me, I said gay. Dude, how do you know
Well, why?
from Nightmare's face that he finds something amazing? Gay. I'm calling it.
Gay. Mm-hmm.
He straightens up again, fingers interlacing his coat, stretching behind him, and he formal shoes click softly against the platform. A brief silence feels nothing awkward. Hey, can I ask you a personal question? I wasn't expecting that. Depending on how personal it is, do you care a lot about this tenured? I saw your eyes light up when you looked around the room, even from here. I patted the sage. I swallowed hard. Is this some kind of test? I already told you, it's personal, don't worry. I won't affect you at all. The cafe where we work has been my figure for years. I started as a kitchen assistant, and little by little I found my place. At the same time, I started organizing events they were simple responsibilities, like arranging my teammates or planning menus for each celebration, not an official role like your event coordination position. I'm not that important. Still, as a small branch, we've grown a lot. And this contest is a great opportunity. My words had come out as natural as they sounded and memorized. I hope you didn't notice that. Killer, to my surprise, softened his gaze. It's a noble gesture. The place has welcomed us back to who we are. And you. Why this job? You seem like you have talent for entertaining people. You do that, don't you? Oh, I love seeing people have fun. So I'm president too. I do shows. Producer? I think that's a producer. It must be exhausting.
Probably.
You know, keeping the energy up all the time. Taylor looked down at his knees, his dark eyes seeming to disappear for a moment. But his smile stays. It didn't last more than a second before he shrugged, returning to his usual expression. Like any job, really. Nothing a good coffee can't fix. Maybe one of yours will wake me up. If you want, I could bring you a coffee and a thermal on the day of... Oh, fuck! I didn't get to read that. Oh, you really do that? Sure. We're pals, no? Pals. I like the sound of that. Killer extends his fist after saying that. It took me a moment to catch it, but I managed to bump fists with him. It seems this little exchange went well. Alright. I won't interrupt anymore. I got some stuff to do. Needs to get done still. I'll let you get back to Cross, boss. See ya. No fade out, just Nightmare.
Yeah, just straight up. Ooh, jump scare.
I nearly turned around completely to see where Nightmare was. I lost sight of him a while ago. It was a relief not to bump into him or make eye contact over that silly action. He was just organizing some papers. Also, it was clear that Nightmare was using Killer's behavior since he didn't react to his teasing at all. He came over to me once Killer left the room. Dust was the one who signed the service contract for the next 2 events. Remember, it's paid, and it's the last test you must pass to successfully for this collaboration. With that,
Here.
we're finished. You can leave. Give me a moment to find the necessary documents for you, and we will meet at the elevator. Thank you so much. Nightmare left us alone at the elevator lobby. Dust, on the other hand, was staring at the numbers showing a current floor displayed above the elevator. He was either very focused or just didn't want to talk to me. As for me, I felt unmotivated even though the meeting was technically successful. It could have gone better. I was really exhausted. I'd been a mix of emotions. I didn't even know how to proceed. My partner's behavior left a lot to be desired, and we might have already been running out as a venue. I had to take I did not press anything to save. I might be taking this moment to address his behavior. Or something, simply say nothing. Nightmare could arrive and hear us fight. Confront! Dude, he could have ruined the deal. Alright. I'll keep it short. I took a deep breath. Dust. I spoke firmly, but my courage was being overshadowed by Dust's piercing glaze. What do you want? You've been bothering me. You've made really tasteless comments all day. I'm just pretty disappointed. You're lucky we didn't... Oh, Jesus!
Oh,
Damn!
very forward, huh?
Damn! What the fuck? That's all I can say!
Co-worker doesn't person do that.
I'm uncomfortable. He suddenly interrupted me, putting his hands on the wall behind me in the elevator, cornering me in the process. But what? You're gonna run and cry to the boss now? I didn't expect him to do something like that. I froze, feeling a drop of sweat form on my temple. Ugh. His intimidating eyes searched for my answer, but an echo from the made him step back. He slid his hand along the wall until he moved completely away. I automatically mirrored him and made it seem like nothing had happened. Even so, I whispered my reply. Ugh. We still have to report how it went. You're the only one who sees my comments so negatively cross. You're the one with an issue. Dust shot me out one last glance, looking quietly annoyed. I had the feeling that when we got back to the cafe, another argument would be waiting for me. Nightmare arrived with a set of papers. We took them without an issue and headed straight for the exit. Dust went straight to the parking lot, getting in the car. Nightmare gave me a moment alone with Nightmare. Honestly, I wasn't sure if this is the most of a relief since Dust was known to be a troublemaker. Nightmare, was he a friend or a foe? So far, he's proven that he was competent in his role. So as a professional myself, I needed to show competition as well to protect what little pride I had left. I hope the meeting was clear. Eventually, you need to know. Everything you need to know is in those papers. I understood that your partner signed on your behalf, even though you're the representative. But he insisted that you kept talking to Killer. I didn't know what to take that. Maybe Dust had been considerate, or maybe he just wanted to steal the credit for the meeting, just to tease me later. But that would be overthinking. I know Dust for years. He's not that cruel. Maybe today wasn't his day. I had to be professional. It's fine. Even though I'm the representative between him and me, it doesn't matter who signs. Dust also holds an important position in the cafe. Nightmare nodded, motioning a gaze that wasn't too intense, so it didn't feel judged. That piqued my curiosity so far. You're the event organizer, so if not by contract, and it's appropriate for you to attend as a representative. But Dust, as he told me, was just accompanying you. What bringing him along? It's not usual for a representative to be accompanied without prior notice. Ugh. Final exam. Just when I could finally breathe. This happens. I swallowed, answering simply. I didn't know how to drive, but something told me that wasn't enough. He looked like a man of experience, someone who stares at you, judging you, saying, I don't know how to drive. That's basic knowledge when entering a workplace. I will face reality. To be honest, I don't even have a driver's license. I don't know how to drive either. So Dust drove me here. Although, I didn't expect him to decide to accompany me to the meeting. I suggested he waited outside, but you know, he is. I see. I didn't think he liked that answer. And he was right. It wasn't professional to openly accuse someone, especially not with company you're going to collab with. Conversation couldn't continue because Dust's car was stopped right in front of us. Nightmare raised his hand, farewell, and went back inside the building. I didn't know how to feel. We returned to the cafe in silence, only the music from the radio playing. Dust just liked one wub. Didn't say a word. Just like one on the way, like, oh my god. And I couldn't bring myself to speak either. The car stopped in the lot next to the cafe, yet Dust didn't turn off the engine. I sighed internally, knowing what was coming. I said internally! Why are you just assuming I can't
I think we
read?
both said at the same time.
Now that
we both said at the same time.
Now that we were alone, there was no way to escape his annoyance. I've been challenging him all day. It was normal that he would be upset, though it didn't change the fact that I was too. I'm fed up with you. All day long, acting all... Sanctimonious and know-it-all. Do you even respect yourself? Forgive me, Sir Distant.
Sir that.
But remember, your comments were out of place. How do you even ask those kinds of questions to the boss himself? So what if he's the boss? Sometimes you have to ask ask about the small stuff. The worst part is having to interrupt me and make me look ignorant. Well, you did look You're being
Agronit?
Jesus!
Mm.
I'm gonna die! Dust from the driver's seat grabbed my collar and my shirt. I kept my form. I held my breath. What are you going to do? Hit me now? It's not the first time we fought like this, and it never leads to anywhere. I hate that you only act like confident when I threaten you. It's your defense mechanism, looking strong. While inside, you're trembling. Dust let go of me and pulled a cigarette from the pocket pack in his pocket. I exhaled as naturally as I could. After a few seconds of reflecting on our action, Dust spoke again. Listen, Cross. Let's leave this as it is. We're moving to the test stage, and we're just 2 events away from successfully securing this collaboration. Believe it or not, I also care about the outcome. I know. Don't give me a moral lecture now. Let me out of the car. I don't want to smell like smoke. Dust relaxed his expression, smoking away. Smoking always calms him. That's something I've known for a long time, but I always surprised by the insane effect of a single puff had on him. It was open from the start. I'll go in a few minutes. I stepped out immediately. I had to stay positive. Eventually went well in the meeting. Remember, kids, don't smoke. I just feel I need to say that.
Yes, don't smoke.
Dust didn't cause any disasters, and neither did I. Everything was fine. Just breathe. The next day, we got more information about the first event we would be participating in at the agency. Dust had sent me a copy of the email containing the information. However, in his message, he also asked me to meet with the management as soon as my shift ended at the bar. I was nervous the entire time. The management team consisted of representation from the leader company, a store manager, HR, and the finance guy. The rest were pastry chef who always worked the bar stuff. I was among them. with additional responsibilities. In fact, I was the only one who suggested holding the event if it was an idea other branches of our company would adopt. So I thought we should explore this event as well. I hope it's nothing serious. I felt terrible if they scolded me for some bad behavior, but there was no point in overthinking. I had to go and find out. Guys, I think this is the most I've read out loud in since I was in school.
Dang.
The meeting went quite smoothly. The representative had heard about our progress with the event against blah blah blah. My mom didn't give me the pin back to the phone.
No.
And of course I accepted. And I felt okay.
So we're just gonna skip through this?
Yeah, pretty much what happened was I think Cross got a raise, is what I got from my skimming. Hey, are you
That's
sure about
nice.
your choice? Dust appeared in front of me. Bursting my bubble of happiness, he couldn't resist commenting. He had been silent throughout the entire meeting. I knew his words would differ from the other side. I like how it goes from, the sprites in these, they feel like they're in completely different art styles for some reason. But it's so clear they're the same art style. I don't understand. Why would I be?
Magic.
Now I'm the only one who signed all the event contracts, not the boss. It's more responsibility. Isn't that what I usually do? Yes and no. You usually plan the activities and what should be served. But now you're responsible for attending and coordinating meetings yourself. They didn't mention to avoid scaring you, though it would be included in the contract they're preparing. Are you trying to scare me? No. Even if we win this contract, it wouldn't exactly exclude events for other clients. We'll have to increase production on many things. It's clear that financially we can handle it, but maybe your hands won't be enough, especially if you continue being a pastry chef and a barista. And let me remind you that you yourself agreed to keep all your responsibilities as head chef. How are you going to manage that? What Dust said was true. I haven't thought about it that way. We would increase productivity. We would have to... Whew. We were growing as a branch, and that meant having more clients besides the event agency. Even the agency could demand more of our time, and smaller orders would become more complex to manage. But I had already made the decision long ago. If we want the cafe to succeed, we had to make sacrifices. Oh, my eyes! I'm passionate about what I do. I enjoy baking, making coffee, and organizing events. If I need to stay later, I will. Alright. Dust shook my hand. I gotta go to the bathroom, really bad. I'll be right back.
Alright. No, so is it shook his head, not hand? Anybody on YouTube or Twitch? Probably not. Point is thinking. What books? Where did my other device go? One's right there. Where am I gonna put it? What do I say? Do.
Hello? Hello?
Sorry, I was grabbing a cupcake from outside. Oh, you're taking long.
Well, I texted hoping that you were not AFK so you could tell the stream. I did not spend that whole time in the bathroom, guys. I was doing something else. Bird was throwing a fit, so I got her, like, food. I shook his head. He shook his head. I'll sign my part of the contract. I want to hear from you about your decision into madness. Descent into madness. Go back to your post, dude. I'm not taking responsibility for this. You know that, right? I didn't ask you either. I'm an adult. Very dysfunctionally. Dust shrugged and returned to the other side of the cafe he worked at the register most of the time, but when he needed to perform other tasks, he would head to the staff area on the second floor. Did you hear that?
What?
The car that just like went outside my house.
Nah.
Good. Sorry you had to hear my bad impression of a car. He hardly ever went upstairs, so if I didn't go to the kitchen, I saw him every day. Kitchen! From the bar, all I could see on his personal notebook screen was a spreadsheet full of numbers. Did they even make any sense? I sighed and returned my attention to the customer arriving at the cafe. A couple days passed as I got used to the new schedule that I had imposed on myself. My daily task involved arriving before the cafe opened to bake and discover the cakes and sweets that had been left to rest the previous day. This process could take hours depending on the day, receipts, and scheduled delivery orders. Home deliveries weren't very frequent, but we had a regular client who especially liked my dessert, so in an effort, I always baked his order. Baking it was my favorite part of the day. I always loved making blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay, I don't want to hear about your job, dude.
Pudding? Did he put pudding in the cupcake? In the cupcake frosting?
Maybe. I didn't see!
Oops, I'm talking about the actual cupcake I'm eating.
Did he just pass out?
Bam.
I'm done. This is like worse than the slow burns I've read. Jesus, I'm done. Did that just say demo?
Good. I was kind of getting bored.
Did that just say demo? Demo? This is only the demo?
It's taking too long.
Dude, that's a long demo. The final game is still in development. It's just made by one person? That's crazy.
Impressive.
Let's play That's Not My Neighbor.
Alright.
Let's
Not
also
even a data
in
sim
the
bar.
live stream, because honestly, I want a